My name's Tim Taylor. I'm the Centre Manager at Patterdale Hall, Bolton School's Adventure Learning Centre. Here's a photo of Patterdale Hall, the Victorian country house nestled amongst the trees on the shores of Lake Ullswater. Lake Ullswater's the second biggest lake in England. Today's presentation is to tell you a little bit more about your Year 7 visit. For some of you, this will be your first visit to Patterdale Hall, but others will have been before as you visited with your junior school, either Park Road or one of the other local schools. We look forward to getting to know you boys as you journey through Bolton School. You'll come to us again in Year 8, and then in Year 9, Year 11 and Year 12. We'll also see you for other opportunities, things like extracurriculum visits, the literature and debating weekend perhaps, the astronomy weekend, or Duke of Edinburgh's expeditions as you move through to bronze, silver and gold. This year, you're not coming to stay overnight due to COVID-19 restrictions. You're coming for a series of 2-day visits where we hope to pack as much activity in as possible and give you a really good flavour of what Patterdale Hall is all about. We want all of your visits to Patterdale Hall to be both fun and safe, and a big part of that is listening to the instructions that you're given. So why come to Patterdale? Patterdale Hall visits are a core part of the Bolton School curriculum. We know and understand that within a short period of time at Patterdale Hall, we can develop some of these key qualities and characteristics in you. We can help you to become resilient, to show persistence and determination. We can help you to understand more about yourself and others and how you perform in a team situation. Bolton School has a very well-defined character development programme that follows you through the school. We'll find out more about this on future slides. So first off, we want you boys to flourish at the hall, to flourish at school, and to flourish in life. We will set you meaningful and worthwhile tasks that allow you to connect with other people. Working with others is a key part of your time at Patterdale Hall, be that eating in the dining room with other people, sharing a dormitory, or undertaking big challenges in the great outdoors. You'll need a certain amount of self-discipline, determination, and intellectual curiosity to achieve great things at Patterdale Hall. You need to show that you care for other people, that you can be mindful about how other people are thinking. And you'll develop your vision and imagination by solving lots of problems along the way. So what will you do while you're at Patterdale? Well, this year, for your 2-day visits, 1-day visit will be spent exploring the mountains around the hall, summiting a big peak, walking a few miles, enjoying the beautiful view and the vistas that you achieve by climbing up the big hills. The other day will be spent canoeing on the lake and exploring the gorge that flows through the grounds of Patterdale Hall, squeezing through the gaps, climbing over the rocks, and jumping into the plunge pools. Adventure awaits you, boys. This is a kit list here. Don't worry about this. This has been sent to you on the flyer that you and your parents should already have. It is important that you bring with you a towel and some swimming trunks. These swimming trunks are to be worn below your wetsuits. We're not going to go swimming as such. Don't forget to bring a face mask and covering. This is important for the coach journey up to the hall, whilst you're in and around the buildings, and at times where you can't be distant from the staff. It's worth looking at the weather forecast and bringing your sun hat and sun cream if the weather's looking lovely, but also bring in some hats and gloves for your time out on the hill. Bring with you a plastic bin bag so that any kit that gets wet and dirty can be kept separate from other clothing for your way home. If you do have medication that you carry with you or take on a daily basis, make sure you bring that with you. You might be asthmatic or allergic to things. So bring your inhalers and your EpiPens and your antihistamines or whatever other relevant medication that you need. Discuss that with your form teacher. COVID-19 has had a big impact on all of our lives. And I like the little saying, hands, space, face. You're coming up within your form bubble, just like just the people you spend days with at school. You'll need a face mask for your journey up on the coach. And on arrival at Patterdale Hall, you'll need to wash your hands thoroughly and then sanitise regularly throughout the day. We've set Patterdale Hall up very much like Bolton School, so we have similar signage and hand sanitising stations around the building. You do need to stay 2 metres away from school staff. That includes your form teachers and the Patterdale Hall employees. Staff will wear PPE as they require, either a mask or a visor, to keep themselves and you safe. Most importantly, please be patient and respectful. Things can just take that little bit longer under these COVID-19 restrictions. And there's been an awful lot of work gone in behind the scenes to make this happen for you. Some of the core logistics for your visit to us. You're coming up one form at a time, on a coach, leaving at 9 o'clock with your school packed lunch, arriving at the hall for about 11 o'clock, taking part in activities. You'll eat some food with us at about 5:15 before having a short activity in the grounds and leaving the hall at about 7 o'clock at night to journey back to school. I've listed the day visit dates at the bottom of this slide. However, you've been sent these on the trip flyer to yourselves and your parents, so you'll have that information at home already. As with any trip or visit, you are expected to behave in an exemplary fashion. We expect you to behave just as you would do at Bolton School or on any other trip. Listen really carefully to the instructions that you're given. They are there for your safety and to help you get the very most out of the stay. If you're not sure what's expected of you, ask one of your friends first. And then if you're still not sure, ask a member of staff. We want you to try your best to meet all the new challenges. We won't force you into doing things, but we will encourage you and you'll encourage each other. And we want you to give everything a really good go. Respect the environment. We operate in a beautiful part of the world and we want to look after it. We want to look after the very old buildings of Patterdale Hall and, of course, respect the staff. The staff are here to help you get the very most out of your experience as possible. But most importantly, as I said, we want you to have fun and to try new things. I'm not with you today to answer your questions, so I thought I'd have a go at some frequently asked questions. How long is the journey from school to the hall? Well, it takes about 2 hours. It's about 100 miles. So bring a book with you and enjoy the journey. What do we eat? Well, as I've already said, you're going to bring a packed lunch from school with you. Make sure your form teacher has collected that and loaded it onto the coach. And then we'll provide you with a snack during the day and an evening meal before you leave the hall. I can't swim. Is this an issue? A lot of people ask this question. There is no need to swim whilst you're at Patterdale Hall. It is helpful to know if you're not water confident and to let your instructor know, and they'll keep an eye on you and give you extra support. Can I bring my phone? Ordinarily, the answer would be no. But on this occasion, I think it is worthwhile you bringing your phone with you and leaving it in your bag and having it for the journey home, just in case you are delayed in the traffic getting back to school. If you become ill whilst you're at Patterdale Hall, we have a room set up to isolate you into if needed, and we will request that your parent or guardian travels up to collect you from the hall. In the meantime, we'll look after you as best we can. If you've got any other questions, please ask your form teacher. They'll probably know the answer, and if they don't, they'll give us a call to find out. Well, thank you for listening to the presentation today. We're really looking forward to meeting you at the hall when you come up in October. Until then, have a good time and stay safe out there.